Sector Wars, play Astro Blaster.
If you destroy my baby,
Intruder alert. The intruder must not escape.
Dragon's Lair, a fantasy adventure where you become a valiant knight.
you will be a torpedo.
Prepare to qualify.
Oh, warrior needs food badly.
Lead on, adventurer. Your quest awaits.
Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at a game for the NEO GEO arcade system. This is called Over Top, and it was created by ADK, formerly known as Alpha Denshi, in 1996. It is a mostly three-quarters perspective racing game, mostly overhead racing game, and this was suggested by YouTube user Charlie Cat. I don't recall seeing this in arcades, but it's a really cool game. You get to choose from it's like 8 different cars, maybe 9 different cars. I think it's 8 different cars, but you get to choose from a whole bunch of different colors for each car, and 2 buttons allow you to use the horn and the headlights. They don't matter at all they don't figure at all into the gameplay really, but it's just kind of cool. You have a gas button and a brake button. Now if you slam into a wall, and you very likely will, trying to navigate the hairpin turns, you can tap the brake button twice to reverse out of that quickly. But here's a little look at the attract mode. There will be signs that tell you of the upcoming turns, but sometimes they're just too close right before the turn, and you don't really have time to react unless you've played this a lot of times. I haven't played this much. I remember playing it a long time ago on MAME. I thought maybe I was better back then at it. You really need to know which car is better than the others, because some cars are just too fast, or they're just too big. You can't react to turns quickly enough with some cars. That car that we're looking at, I think, might be one of the better ones to choose, that littler blue one. But here are the different cars. And there's even a motorcycle. We're going to take the Dio. I think it was called the iPac Dio. Or maybe I don't remember, but I think that the little blue one is one of the better ones. The one I chose is probably average, this red car here. But yeah, you heard me. I used the horn earlier. Yeah, each car has a horn. Most of them, I think, sound the same. Some of them are different. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that turn sign. There will be a number of checkpoints, and they'll of course restore time. Early on it seems like the game might be easy, but they really start throwing you curves, literally. There will be slight shortcuts, and I took one there. If you see like a bunch of safety cones in the way of an area as you're about to navigate a turn, you can likely go right through those cones and take a shortcut. There's plenty of shortcuts in this game. I don't know how much time they actually save you. Probably not a lot. Oops. I'm not very good at this. I was not able to complete the course. And you cannot get, there's another checkpoint, you cannot get on the high score list unless you have made it all the way through the course. And you know, if you didn't take absolutely forever, then you're probably going to be on the high score list. Whoops. See, just one turn after another, and you often don't have time to react. Oh shit, that was quite the tight turn. I'm just not good at this. Later on in the game, you will get some terrains that you can't drive very fast through at all. Really sucks. Crap. Yeah, I'd never seen this in arcades. I'd seen a lot of the NEO GEO titles, but this one I do not remember coming across. One thing you'll note is that you won't likely turn downward. I don't think you do turn downward at all. You know, like move downwards on your next turn. See, I'm moving real slow through here. There will sometimes be jumps, and you've seen those before in this gameplay. Yeah, I think, Jesus, I think a lot of this game is it's just memory. You just play through a bunch, and then you'll remember where the turns are. Now we get into snowy, really hard to drive through terrain. I used my horn for no reason at all. And there were snowmen right in the way there. That was a shortcut I could have taken. And as I said before, I really don't know how much time you actually save by taking those shortcuts. There's the next checkpoint. See, I'm starting to run low on time because of all those rough terrains I've had to ride through or drive through. Well, I hope you enjoy the college football season. My Ducks, Oregon Ducks, are playing later today. I'll check out the game not long after I'm done with this video. I don't know how the weather is where you're at. If you're starting to get cooler weather yet or whatnot, we're dropping down a little bit. We were up in the upper 90s for a couple days. Shoot. Now we're getting down into the low 80s, and it's cooled off a little bit. Jeez. That's gonna be the end of my game right here. Yeah, you stop completely when your time runs out. And this shows how far I got. I almost made it completely out of the desert. Yeah, I can't make it through a whole game. Those some of the turns are super quick appearing. I mean, you see the turn sign, and then there it is all of a sudden. And then sometimes you get a little bit more of a warning, where you see the sign appear, and then a couple seconds pass, and then the turn. It really is pretty annoying. But we'll see me finish the rest of the course, whoops, and be really clumsy about it because I put on a cheat that gives me infinite time here. God damn it. But yeah, I like this game. It's cool. It's just those turns are really frustrating. And again, there are a dozen of shortcuts, or well, more than a dozen, a bunch of shortcuts. And you just look for like traffic cones or in the snowy area, snowmen. A total pinball here. And you can probably plow right through those and take a shortcut. When you get to the checkpoint, the computer takes control of your car. And not until it says go, then you will get your control back. Oh, that was a narrow road I could have taken there. All sorts of little shortcuts that may or may not save you some time. Well, they do save you time, but I don't know exactly how much. Probably not a whole lot. Maybe a couple seconds or so. Crap. I really don't care at this point. Sometimes you'll see a flock of birds. I don't know if they have any bearing on anything or not. I don't think they do. Ah, crap. Well, I'm almost at the end here. there's not a ton of fanfare. This game's kind of fun. I like the look of it. I think I was better. I saw a couple of shortcuts, or maybe they were shortcuts. No, this is just about the end. I remember, I think, being better at overhead racing games back in the day, and not so good now, and I'm better at the 3D cockpit view racing games than I used to be. Kind of strange. But I got 4th. I'll put in my initials here. That is Over Top by ADK in 1996 for the NEO GEO arcade cabinet. I don't have that game. I have about 18 games for my NEO GEO cabinet. And there's me having made it all through the entire course. We will look at the other cars. And like I said, there's a bunch of different colors you can choose from for each car. And the different cars may have different adjectives for the colors. It's kind of cool. And we'll look at, what was this? The Plot 146 comp. I think I took the iPack Dio for my first playthrough. But we'll listen to the horn and see the headlights for each car. And watch just a little bit of, like, I think the first turn for each car. And then I think that's the Project F350. Yeah, there's the Plot I-46 comp, the iPack Dio, Project F350, the Dry Stern AW600, the AD Falcon 355, the Dominator, the Kraftwerk AKW D127, and the Honda Safari 750. Big old, like, semi-truck cab. Trailerless semi, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this game is pretty cool. If you want to play a Neo Geo game that's like an overhead type of racer, give this one a shot. You might be pleasantly surprised. Jeez. Yeah, but you have to know which car to pick. Some will definitely be better than others. And it's a long course. So you'll definitely want to find one that suits your ability to navigate turns. I hope you enjoy your Labor Day weekend. I hope you get all 3 days off. I do. I'll be going back to work next Tuesday, and then in like a month or two I'm gonna undergo cosmetic surgery. I'm gonna have to take 2 to 3 weeks sick time off work. It'll be like just about the first time I've ever taken sick time off. Never get sick. Never really get hurt. Like to think that luck doesn't have everything to do with it. At any rate. Yeah, the smaller cars are generally a good idea. You can navigate turns a little quicker, I think. But there is also a motorcycle among one of the vehicle choices. There's like a Jeep. The Honda Safari 750 is the motorcycle. There's sometimes a different soundtrack with the vehicle you choose. For the most part, the soundtrack is the same for the vehicles, but not for this one. One thing I liked about a lot of the racing games of the 90s was the soundtracks were fantastic. I especially enjoyed Daytona USA and racers like that. Soundtracks, bells and whistles, just were awesome for 90s racers. And there's the horn for the Honda Safari 750 motorcycle. As you can imagine, it's not as fast as a lot of the other vehicles, or perhaps all the other vehicles. I like this game, but it's frustrating that some of the turns come a lot sooner than other turns, or you get less timely of a warning on some of them. But that is Overtop by ADK in 1996 for the NEO GEO arcade cabinet. Well, this is Crazy Climber Ready saying thanks for watching. Hope you have a fantastic Labor Day weekend. And I will catch you later in the future with another video. Enjoy the college and pro football season, folks. Bye-bye.